All the cool boys on the internet are talking about this one plugin that we are going to be testing today, but I am going to do it my own way, different from everyone. And we are going to take the website that we have built with Novamira on Gutenberg. Yes, you heard me right. We are not using any page builders this time. We're doing something different. And then we are going to be deploying this website to Cloudways, and I'm going to show you something cool in there. But let's get into it because this is actually a really cool. Let's get into it. All right, so for reference, this is the website that we are going to be cloning, but we're going to move it from Astro. Currently, it's built on Astro. And we're going to move it to Gutenberg, obviously WordPress. And this is how it looks. I built this with Claude Code. Obviously, my input was the design, but Claude Code built it for me. I want this website to look the same on Gutenberg WordPress. Spoiler alert, I have already done a test and we're going to do another one to see if this time is going to be better because I learned from my mistakes. And also, I'm going to ask Claude Code to tell me what I should prompt it in order to achieve this exact design from the start. So we don't have to go back and forth all the time. Plus, that is going to save us a lot of tokens. And I am using Claude Pro. I'm not on the free plan. I don't think you can do this on the free plan because it's going to use a lot of tokens. And especially if you don't know what you're doing, you don't know how to do it, it's going to be a lot of back and forth, okay? I'm just saying that. Just be aware. And some people use Claude Desktop. To be honest, I'm not a fan of Claude Desktop. I always use Claude Code in VS Code, okay? Because it just saves my code in there as well. It's much easier for me. I don't know. This is how I started working with it. Anyway, so now let's go in a WordPress installation. I'm going to show you where to get the plugin Novamira. All right, so I'm in Cloudways. I'm going to access my website from here. So I'm going to go to the admin panel and I'm going to log in. Go to plugins. Let's see what we have here. So I'm just going to delete some of this because we don't need them. So I'm going to add my plugin from here. So I'm going to upload the plugin because I'm going to go to Novamira here, and I will leave the link in the description below if you want to check it out. You simply hit download from here or from here, okay? I'm gonna download it, download the zip file, and it's ready. All right, I'm gonna go to plugins and I'm gonna go and drag in my plugin right here, my zip file, and now it's going to install it. We have to activate the plugin, you know all this, right? You will have access to Novamira right here on the sidebar, and I'm gonna click on it, and you will have to turn on AI abilities for this site, okay? Read all this information is security note. It's important to know that AI agents can execute the PHP code. Yeah, your agent is going to be Claude Code, whatever you're using to do stuff. It's an AI agent. I'm gonna save this, and we need to generate a application password. This is something that it's yours to remember and yours only. Don't share it with anyone. I'm gonna call it, and then I'm going to select Claude Code. All right, this is the next step. So 1, 2, and 3, Claude Code. If you need any of this, whatever you're using, please do so. And then you can copy this prompt and then go to your AI client, in my case, Claude Code in VS Code, and start the process. All right, so this is the first initial workout, I would say, that I did with Claude Code to generate the first version of the website, okay? Or the first clone. Now we're gonna work on a second clone to see if we can actually do it better this time, or at least the same, but faster, because we already know what we're doing, right? So again, just for reference, this is the first version that we built with Novamira on the first try. But I think it's pretty cool that we didn't actually have to build all this. We can prompt it until we get to the result that we want, provided with screenshots of the website that you're cloning. Initially, I didn't. I'm just saying that you have to be pretty specific, not necessarily technical, but very explicit. All right, so in order not to waste any time in the next session, also not to burn through my tokens, I asked Claude Code to give me the exact prompt that I need to prompt it in another session for another clone. So I'm going to copy this prompt and then I'm going to go to a new session and I'm going to drop it in here. And also I'm going to attach a few screenshots as well, right? Let me drop them in here. And basically I took screenshots of all the sections of the landing page, okay? This is going to help a lot. And I will also add in my Novamira connection code prompt thing. All right, so I'm back in my WordPress website. So I'm gonna copy my prompt. Do not share this with prompt with anyone else but your client agent because it contains your password, okay? Now let's go back to Claude Code. All right, so I am going to drop this in, yeah? And it's a big prompt. So let's go and fingers crossed. I think it's going to take some time and hopefully I'm not going to run out of tokens. Just know if you do this in Claude Code, just know that you will have to be present to allow fetching. Yeah, so I'm going to say yes. And now it's going to go through the to-dos list to do everything that we have asked for. And while Claude Code is doing all this for us, because it's going to take some time, I'm going to show you something I think pretty cool if you offer site management to people, to clients, and you're using Cloudways. This is fabulous because it's very affordable and it's going to help a lot with site management. So I have these two applications you see here and I have them running on one server. And if I go here to integrations, you will see that we have access to Site Manager. So it says take full control of your WordPress site, and it's a new product from Cloudways. So let's go here and you can start completely free. You can also view plans. Let's have a look at the plans to see what we are getting. So the free version offers site overview, manage users, themes, plugins, fabulous. You can do everything in one place and so on and so forth. If you don't want to pay money, you can use it for free. Yeah. But if you want to go a step further, it's $3 per month. It's even cheaper. Basically, it's cheaper than the Starbucks in any country at this point. You have everything in free and safe updates as well included. You can schedule auto updates. And imagine if you have, let's say, 10 websites, 5 websites that you manage for a client. This is fabulous because you don't have to do anything. You set automated updates and you just do other things. For $3 per month is a steal. And we have site performance monitoring as well. Fabulous as well. Activity logs, update history that you can even provide to your client, I would assume. So yeah, let's get started with the free version and we can select the applications that we have. So we have 2 applications. I'm gonna go to select all, manage it, select plan. And here you can actually select the plan that you want to go with. So I'm going to go with the free plan and enable Site Manager. And this is going to take some time. I don't know exactly how long, but just go and grab a coffee made at home and come back when this is ready. Then it's done. And this is where you have an overview. What you can do from here, you can actually add more applications if you have more in the future that you want to add to the Site Manager. You can manage the updates. Yeah, remember we are in the free version. So you will have all your, pending updates here. Auto update right here. You can also upgrade to Pro for this feature. You have a history, but also this is a Pro feature. Also, if you want, you can upgrade each of these sites individually to Pro. Yeah. So I think this is what I will do right now. Another thing, what you can do is basically to access this, you can click on them and you will be given an overview of the application itself. You can view details from here and it's going to take you to the main stage of each application. Here you can collapse the Site Manager and you can see the same options as we've seen in the other screen. So we have 3 auto script plugins, 1 auto script themes, 1 user, and this is the version of WordPress that we are running. You will see your updates that need to be done here. Again, we are in the free version. So this and this are not available to us. So what I will do is I'm going to go to manage plan and I'm going to upgrade this site only to Pro version and it's updated. And here we go. What we have available is now the app performance. And as you can see, it's pretty fast. Yeah. We can enable activity logs as well, which is fantastic. We do not need this to be on the website. Remember, you would have to basically add a plugin for this for you to be able to see the activity on the website. So this time you don't have to do that. And we can manage the updates from here. So let's do manage. What we have here under manage, you can update your plugins from here. Refresh them. You can install additional plugins. You can go to themes as well. And this is what we have. You can manage your themes from here. I think this is actually really, really useful. Go to users and you see you can change password, set a default, add users, refresh, go to auto updates, and you can set updates here to happen whenever you want this to happen. For example, on a Monday or a Friday. Don't do Fridays because that's bad. Go Mondays, schedule a time and configure the update list. Update type, yeah. Look at that, fabulous. And critical updates as well. And then you can save your changes, but you can also go to visual regression. And as you can see here, you have an explanation what this means. And then notifications, you can set notifications by email so you know what's happening to the website, let's say in real time. Then let's go to activity logs. Let's see what we have here. Nothing right now because there's nothing, the websites are pretty new. And then we have history, okay? Again, no history because the website has nothing on it. It's pretty fresh. So let me just go to plugins. And I have refreshed the website because I have also uploaded the Elementor plugin just to see how this would work. So for example, my plugin is out of date and I can update it from here, or I can deactivate it, update it, delete it completely if I want, super nice. So let's see the overview, what else we have. Now we have access to manage updates, under which we have now Elementor, and you can refresh it if you have, you know that you have more plugins but they don't show here and you haven't worked on this website in a long time. You can do that. So I'm going to access the website and I want to show you something in the backend under plugins, because you would think, how is this working? How is Site Manager actually finding what is on the website? So if I go to plugins, you will see that now we have Cloudways Site Manager as a plugin installed on our website. And that's how the connection is. And this is how it works. It's like a bridge, I guess, between the website, the application, and your backend in Cloudways. So let me just update the plugin from here. Okay, so we are going to go with a safe update. I think it's best. And this is going to be done for us. And if you have more plugins, this is the same process. But the good thing is that you can also do auto updates and you don't have to do this every single time you need to update the plugins on the website. They will be updated on a schedule. Just don't do it on a Friday. So look at this. It's going through all these steps to update the plugin in a safe way. Again, you can go and have another coffee if you want, and this will be done by the time you come back. And I imagine that this is a little bit tedious. This is done. Maybe time consuming because the website usually has more than how many plugins we have here, and one by one is not ideal. But imagine you have 3, 4, 5 websites and you just turn on auto update, right? And you don't care about anything else. This will be done. You will get notifications by email, and if there's something wrong, you can jump in. But it's going to save you so much time because you're not gonna have to physically do this every single time an update needs to be done. It's a coffee, yeah? It's one coffee that you don't drink per month to be able to do these things. Let's say it's 3 coffees, you have 3 websites for a client, maybe 5. Still such an amazing deal. And they also, if you go to manage plans, you will see here that you can save $1 per app for 5+ apps. I mean, you do the math, and I think this is actually really, really useful. I sound this excited because this is exciting. Whatever saves you time and it helps you make more money or save more money and more time, I'm down, really. Let's just reload our page and let's see what is the situation with our application. All right, so we are good. We don't have anything to do, no updates, nothing needed to be done. Everything is up to date, active. If you go to history, you will see here that we have done 1 update, and you can see the details of this update as well, right? Look at it. Wow, wow, wow. This is actually really, really cool. I love that this is so detailed and it's so easy to access. I think you get the points. And also this, I think, is very, very useful. If you go to details, you can see here what else you can fix or what the issue is. You can see your metrics and you can take action if you see this in yellow or red, which is pretty bad usually. Anyway, let's move on to the next steps in our Claude Code design. All right, so the website build is done. Look at this. It went through a lot of things. I did not prompt it anything else other than what I said at the beginning. Then it started working on the to-do list, as you can see, one by one, and then it's finished. It's editable in Gutenberg, we will see, but I'm a bit scared to see it now. A little bit speechless because actually this is much better than the version that I did in the first place. So, okay, it did not add the IDs and it says that in the report, but oh my God, obviously this can be changed, but this is on WordPress. This is done in WordPress. So this is just one version. This is the first version of the website. And just so you know, let me show you the original again. Are you ready? Okay, let me just grab it. So this is the original. Yeah, look at this. Obviously it's nicer. And look at this. Not too bad. This is not bad at all, in my opinion. Let's go to edit the page. And let's close this. And if I click on it, you will see that I get the block. Yeah, so I can edit this. Say, whoa. All right. And we're going to save it and we're going to see how it looks on the front end. And then you can edit anything. Everything on this is a block. I am really, really deeply impressed. And this is just one, version, the first version of this website. And not only that, like, the block is really, really visual. It looks like it looks on the front end. Yeah, so it's so easy to edit this way. It is actually really, really cool. There you go. Let me just save this and we're going to see this changed, hopefully. There you go. It's changed. Let me know if you have any questions. I think this is actually fabulous. And if you want to try Cloudways, I will have a link in the description below to give Site Manager a try. And let me know if you want to see this kind of videos more. Oh, I'm going to do more in depth. This was just a very first try. And I have to say, I'm amazed. I am amazed. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, let me know in the comments below. And if you have gotten any value out of this video, please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. And I'll see you next time. Bye.